Welcome to Grits and Gravy, or whatever the hell this is.
What time it is? Oh, now.
3 B's of you and a I.
I just like titties. I don't care if they're men titties, women titties. I like titties. I'm a titty kind of guy.
The snake.
She told me that the last time she came over drunk, the girl shit in her sink.
Oh my God.
Mommy, I had a dream. I need Fat's gorilla in the ball.
How big around? Probably as big as my thigh, which is kind of on the bigger side right now.
Oh, my God.
And he comes back every now and then. It looked like the Ayatollah come back.
Welcome to Grits and Grapes.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Grits and Gravy. Here we are with me and JB and our illustrious leader, Mr. Bubba Wilson.
I'm Grits.
And I'm Gravy.
And I'm the N.
And he's the, he's the,
Ian.
he's the artist formerly known as JB. We call him And he's the symbol. He's like Prince's symbol. When Prince went through his midlife crisis, that's what you are. You're
right,
the
yeah.
And.
I'm going to turn that's a reinvent myself into just a symbol.
So now we just
I
get
like regular old JB. That's good.
Yeah.
JB.
Thank you.
It's better than BJ. Well, it's not better than BJ's, but it is better than BJ.
Russ Rollins taught me the best comedy is real life.
It is.
Yeah.
In fact, when I used to do this animation show, the guy crazy as a loon, but he had a great idea. He said, we're not going to sit down in offices and write up scripts for these characters. Y'all are just going to get in the room. We're going to have beer.
It's always a helpful mix.
Wine coolers, Zima, whatever you want.
Zima.
And
my
we are
God.
just going to run our mouths on
And just
these
record it.
loosely around these topics.
Yeah.
And he was a genius for that. And then Russ took that farther and said, you don't make up stuff. We don't do jokes.
Yeah.
You just
tell
talk,
stories.
You just talk about your regular life. That's funny enough.
Right.
It is.
You know, the world, the life we lead are full of comedy. It's sitting right on our nose.
It's tragic.
Oh, yeah. It's everywhere. It's everywhere around us.
Got that on your nose.
I've always used my tragedies and turned them into comedy. It takes a while for my brain to, process them.
Yeah.
But then once I get over the pain of the tragedy, then that hole is filled by just fucking
Comedy rolls out.
Really nasty, on the edge, bitter comedy comes from.
Well, that's where that symbol, the performance arts symbol, the comedy tragedy, yeah.
Do you know in the
It's all
70s when
hands-on.
gold was a big deal? Like
Gold's
in the
still a
70s,
big
like a
deal.
gold chain. Yeah.
Well,
like
everybody
Mr.
had a
T.
gold
Mr. T.
chain.
Yeah.
Well,
Beautiful.
we wouldn't wear all those chains, but we would wear, all of us in Clutch would wear one, and we'd go and shop it out. And mine was comedy and tragedy faces.
Yeah, I like it.
I wore those all through my 20s and 30s.
I thought about doing a comedy tragedy tattoo over an old-fashioned microphone.
Huh.
Like the faces were part of the microphone itself.
Okay.
But I haven't designed it. That's just a thought in my head.
Well,
I can't draw nothing.
You got any tattoos?
It's
No.
the
Oh. You
cover
gonna get
to
one?
my next CD whenever I get around to deciding that.
When I ever get around to it.
I mean, I my life is right now. I was already overwhelmed, and then with my separation, all the things that she took care of, like
Now
dogs, the banking, all that.
Right.
Now I got to.
Cleaning.
So I was already this close to killing myself in the car because I have to take care of this. I work for people that if you don't call them back right now or text them back right now, you lose
Right.
the gig.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's another guy
Like
sitting
they need
there.
to know. Yeah, can you do this?
I mean, it's a race to see who's going to get the
Oh,
gig.
yeah. I'll get emails like that for people. And they'll say, well, I need this show and this show together so I can make a run of it, like up in Ohio. And the lady emailed me back. She goes, that one's already gone, but I still have this one. I'm like, well, I'll take it. Now I've got to find another gig to partner with it just to make it worth the money.
Yeah.
So imagine
It's crazy.
all that, and then I'm paying my bills, and I'm doing all. I mean, my sister, bless her heart, she went through a divorce that just got finalized, and she's pulled it all together.
yeah.
I went to her house to eat. She's got a view, Stacy.
Is she like better off than before?
Stacy's full business. Oh, she's way better off. And the house
Yeah.
is clean as a pin, and she's got her little exercise classes, and she's got her low carb menu, and she's got her online blogs that help her mentally handle the stress of a divorce.
It's like a living well's the best revenge kind of thing.
Yeah. And her lawn is neat as a pin. She has her, gets her yard done, her house fixed, and she's pulling it all together by herself. Nobody living with her. Taking care of everything.
And that's
so
a lot.
She's an
That's
inspiration for me.
Yeah.
And that's what you got to do. You'll learn to consolidate your efforts. You remember when the gas was so high and people would consolidate their trips? If I have to go out, I'm going to do this, and this, and this.
Right.
Rather than like we used to, just, I think I'll run to Walmart. I think I'll
Bop
go
all
to
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
It
thing with
takes
this.
too much brain power. I don't have it.
I
end up in the middle of my living room with a hairbrush in my hand going, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, you got a hairbrush.
I mean, every time
Real men use combs from their back pocket.
That's right. That's right. Leave me a little bit on top to comb. Remember that line? But the thing is that when you start getting into doing everything, you go to job number one, okay, top of the list. Well, wait a second. That leads to another offshoot of a job that's not job number two.
Right.
That's another one out here that I got to do before job one. No, now there's another offshoot branch. I got to take care of that before I can take care of that before I can take care of that. And then you're 15 deep in it.
Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. And that's just the offshoots. Then you have to go back and go say, now I'm on number 2.
Now I'm number 2. It's just, and there's
Subset
75 things you got to take care
I
of.
make me a to-do list each week, an actual list. And when I sit down on Sunday nights to make it.
Like you write it on paper?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I keep right by on my desk.
Yeah.
And I'll start Sunday night. It'll be like 15, 16 things I have to accomplish this week. Shoot. Some of them get pushed again until next week. And then by the time my week is over, my list has grown to 47 things this morning that I have had added and then, of course, done and marked off.
And you get overwhelmed really
You do.
quick.
Yeah.
And then when you ain't looking, pow, you get in a car wreck because you're trying to deal with all this at one time. And I don't have anybody to turn to, so I have to
You
do
can
it
call
all
me.
myself.
You can call him.
Yeah, well, there's us. I ain't
Just in case.
I ain't sleeping with him.
Call him first, though. No.
But I, I've got the little Keurig coffee makers where you do the 1 cups at a time.
Yeah, right.
So I did that, and then while I'm letting that brew, I'll go feed the dog.
Yeah,
Because a lot of times I'll stand there and wait on a cup of coffee. I'm like, "What? This is like wasted time." So
Yeah,
I feed the fish. I got 2 fish tanks. I'm fixing to get me another
That's
one.
what I do.
And
Okay.
that's where you got to do it.
So I'm
It's just
making
doing-
my coffee, I'm feeding the dogs, and
you got to do it all that way.
So that by noon you're in a good...
and
so-
I got to clean up the
I could talk to people.
amounts of excrement that these 2 dogs can produce
Yeah.
in 2 days.
Listen,
It's unbelievable.
We could take them hunting. I got some good gators places.
No.
I swear to God, I love these dogs, but I'm about to kill them. I'm about to
I know.
shoot
So
them
when
and let
they-
them in it, lay them.
Will they poop in like a little pen or something? Or like, what do you mean? They
My
don't go
wife
out? Or you
told
can't
me,
take them out?
Mrs. Pet Expert.
Yeah, pet whisperer.
She pet whisperer. She had a dog that would do anything she said when I first met her, so I believed her.
Okay.
But then she gets this little rat terrier that we got. He has run over every rule she ever
totally
made. He still poops
disobedient.
on the puppy pads in the house on the dining room floor so that the piss is warping my wood floor.
Man, I don't mean to laugh. That's
And I have to
horrible.
mop it
horrible.
every 2 hours.
That's horrible.
And it's horrible. No, that will make that worse. Then they vomit on the stairway and on my couch.
And that's the reason why you got bad knee. You've slipped too much.
And then the worst thing is
It's like a geriatric.
where her scent is. Okay, one night they peed in the bed. Not on my side, on her side.
Well, as they should.
As they should, on her scent. Because they were mad that she fucking got up and left. So I was cleaning it, and somehow I got the damn mattress turned. So now her side is my side. But it's a sheet on it. You can't tell.
But he can smell it, that dog.
So now he
Yeah.
starts pissing on my side. So I get up in the middle of the night to go pee, and I come back in my damn bed and lay right in,
Ugh.
face down in a pile of dog piss.
Time to get rid of the dogs.
That's gross.
That's what I said. And all my friends say it's time for.
Yeah, because adding that to everything else going on is like it makes you feel like you're in a third world. I mean, it's the worst thing ever.
There's people who like those
unaccounted
rat
for
terriers.
pee and crap and throw up is just the worst.
And then I got this gimpy knee and a hip problem, and I'm up in the middle of the night, 4:30 in the morning, with a little shampooer, cleaning my mattress,
And then turning to bed.
and then putting a carpet dryer on it.
Right.
And thinking, carpet dryer blows a lot of wind, maybe 2 hours, I can actually get some sleep. No, 6 hours.
Oh my God.
Meanwhile, I'm sleeping on the floor in the hallway.
Or the couch. Go to the couch.
I mean, it's just horrible. No, my fucking wife, she bought a tiny couch so I couldn't sleep on it.
I would ask Savannah if she
sleeping
wants
on the
it.
couch
She's
is
got
great.
snakes.
What do you mean?
She can feed the
The little rat terrier.
little rat terrier to the snake.
How teeny tiny
I
is
told
it?
her,
Real
I said,
small.
I got a room to rent. You can come stay. She said, you coming on to me?
Oh my God.
I said, no.
That would be crazy. Is she coming back?
She's trying
Sounds
to.
like it.
One
She's
night,
trying.
y'all, back when me and Savannah first realized we had a thing together, kind of an act.
Yeah.
I was at the Holiday Inn doing a show, and she was bartending there. I don't know if y'all remember, out by the airport. She had a job out there bartending, and I came out there and played piano. And at the end of the night, I'm drunk as hell, and I got the key in my hand. I'm sitting up at the bar, the key to my room, because they gave me a room because I played.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I'm tapping that key on the bar and going, well, I guess I'm going up to my room. You going to hang out a while? What are you going to do? And I'm tapping it on the bar. And she's like, I didn't realize what it looked like.
Oh, like you're going to come up and...
It looked like I was going, I got a room. I got a key.
Right. I want to put this...
You know?
Yeah. I want to put this somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Quit calling me.
He's like, hey, you go all there. Yeah. So, but you straightened that out, I imagine.
Yeah, well, she's just kidding me all these years about,
Yeah.
remember that time you tried to pick me up at the Holiday Inn saying you got a room key and all this? I said, look, I knew better than to shit where I eat.
Yeah.
Because I knew somebody else had their eyes on her. You know what I mean?
Who could it be?
Who was that?
And
And I said, don't you dare do that. Because Russ is sweet as sugar to women, but he will fucking take a man out and
Slice your throat.
He
Yeah.
will slice your throat. His competitive edge comes out when it comes to men, but not women.
yeah.
Of course, because he wants to get him into bed, especially now that he's single again.
Yeah, he just lets him. He put all his guard down when a woman's around.
Damn.
I'm like that too, though, so I can understand. But I bet his guard's going to be up now. He's what is he? About time to learn.
Yeah, what that 4 marriages or something like that? Or
You know, it's really hard when you
That's rough.
you think I've been best friends with a woman. My best friend, the closest person I've ever let to me, my wife. Mm-hmm. And then you start having thoughts like this. You know, it looks like the love or the interest she had in me. If you made a graph out of it, starting back from 99 to now,
yeah.
it's the exact same graph of my radio popularity.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, the Monsters kidded me back when I met her that she was just coming along because of the
really?
radio
Yeah.
thing. She had a thing for celebrities.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, no, she likes me.
Yeah.
And they were like, And I'm like, no, but now on hindsight, it's 2020, man.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Kind of see the parallel.
I do see the parallel.
Her, yeah.
Even though I lost my radio job in 2009, she's hung around since then.
Yeah.
6 years, but it's been a downward spiral. Anyway, I'm talking
Kind of like
much.
the economy.
Yeah. Love. What did you got on a
So
board
let's see.
date?
So I got a couple stories here. Let me try to. Did you guys see that Randy Quaid video?
I started to look at it, but I haven't finished the whole thing.
Yeah. So basically, he's all upset about some money he didn't get or something. Rupert Murdoch and blah blah blah. He goes, he's crazy. Let me see if I can pull that up here. But that was one video I was going to play, and then.
But doesn't he like do his wife on his video or something? Like she's wearing a Rupert
well,
Murdoch
yeah,
mask
she,
or something?
basically she puts a mask of Rupert Murdoch on, and he gets behind her and like plugs away, you know, like, you know, but not really. They have clothes on and all that. It's more symbolic.
Gotcha.
So, like, he couldn't have a voice. Felt like he was.
Well, he's kind of got a crazy. Randy Quaid. Don't confuse him with Dennis Quaid. Randy Quaid
Right,
was
right.
the crazy cousin in the
crazy. Oh, okay.
in
Because
the
I did
vacations,
confuse him.
the Vacations movies.
Yeah,
He was the one that came out and he was in
Yeah.
the motorhome and plugged in outside there.
Right.
yeah.
That's Randy Quaid.
That's Randy. So that's who we're talking about here.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So
And
he's a
now
little
he's-
crazy
He's,
already.
yeah, he's already kind of got that
so he's
MO of
moved
being
off
a
into
little.
the mountains and got a cabin with nothing on. But
It looks like the kind of guy you'd find pissing in a jug living
yeah,
in the woods.
That's kind of what he's doing. Him and his wife. It's kind of like Naked and Afraid meet Crazy. Because I think, and he's grown his big old bushy beard and see if you can put it on a big screen there. Don't we have a TV monitor we can plug that into?
Yeah, but then then the sound goes to that.
Oh, I got
So I
you.
got to keep it here to get the sound here.
Get
Hold on.
the, maybe.
Hi, I'm Randy Quaid, and this is my wife Evie. I help media giants News Corp and Warner Brothers Entertainment earn well over $1 billion for the films Independence Day and Christmas Vacation.
And he's got this big old Santa
What did I
Claus
get in return?
beard.
Yeah, he looks like the Unabomber
Warner
or something.
Brothers exec Bruce Berman stole my house, and News Corp's The New York
Stole his
Post
house?
continues
Yeah, hooked it up
steer
to
me
the trailer
high
park.
heaven with a pack of lies.
Pull his truck in, just pulled it
For
away.
good measure,
I don't get it.
Warner Brothers even had my wife and I falsely arrested 6 times by TMZ.
Okay,
Falsely arrested
No, for
by
real.
TMZ.
by TMZ.
That's really
that doesn't
how
make
it
any
works.
damn sense.
So when does TMZ
Hashtag-
now
Wait,
got
wait,
the
wait.
authority?
Stop that. What is she doing in the
Police
background?
media corruption. Ba-dum!
Please stop. She's just sitting there like with glasses on and in like a bikini. You see
It
what I'm
looks like
saying?
they're in a
Yeah.
trailer somewhere.
Yeah, they look like they're in a bomb shelter or some shit.
I think they bought Ted Kaczynski's old cabin.
I thought that was at the Smithsonian.
I don't know. It could be.
It might be.
I think somebody did buy it and moved it someplace.
Y'all, if I ever get that crazy, would y'all please have me?
I'm gonna-
5150.
I'm going to feed you to the rat terrier.
Baker Act.
Because I'm
Baker
already
acting.
feeling like I'm getting that crazy.
If you decide to go buy a house and a cat and somewhere in the woods, we just might have you looked at. You're going to listen to the rest of it?
It don't take long to get that
Oh, we
crazy,
could.
man. Yeah,
But
let's
then,
listen to it.
you want to hear the rest of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so then he just kind of basically goes out and says, "Hey,
But TMZ
I'm doing this.
arrested him.
I don't
Why
understand
would
that."
TMZ do that?
Well, what is it like? Barney Fife, citizens arrest, citizens arrest.
TMZ doesn't arrest people.
TMZ is just a bunch of gossip mongers.
Yeah, they ruin people's lives and chuckle about it. But
But yeah, they had their own little group.
Evie and I have been put through a living hell. A living
Evie.
hell of
Evie.
biblical proportion.
Evie,
So how do we retaliate? What do we do?
Yeah.
Well, I still have a few tricks too.
See, and I think YouTube took this
This is
down.
the very same shirt that I wore in ID for when I saved the world. Another act that Rupert Murdoch still hasn't thanked me for.
See, that's ludicrous
So, Rupert,
Save the
you want
world.
to fuck me?
in a movie.
I'm going to fuck you. Evie, put this on.
So she's putting on a Rupert Murdoch face or mask. Kind of
I
thing.
think he abuses his wife.
And then he positions himself behind her.
Maybe you'll thank me for this.
Oh,
Oh, he
spits on his hand.
That's actually pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
The
You
dog.
got the dog barking.
And she's bent over his desk.
Together, Rupert.
Yeah.
All you see is Rupert's face.
Together, Rupert. Together, we'll wipe out police media corruption. Yeah, Rupert.
Police media corruption. Anyway,
He's funny, man.
it's crazy.
He is a nut job. He'll not work for Rupert anymore.
It's almost
if I
like,
was Rupert Murdoch, I'd send him a contract. Say, look, dude.
Remember
let's do
when
something.
Gary Busey went crazy?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So that kind of reminds me of that a little
Them
bit.
horse teeth, them big old buttered
Oh, yeah.
horse
He
teeth.
just looked.
Oh,
I'm gonna eat your skin.
I like when he went off on that little intern about not addressing him correctly or
Right.
something like that.
Oh, like a Celebrity Apprentice or
He
something?
was doing an interview and some.
Oh.
and it was some intern was trying to help him get wired up, or no, it was a person interviewing.
Okay.
But somebody, not a real
Yeah.
total pro, a young girl.
Yeah.
and she didn't like the way he didn't like the way she addressed him,
Yeah.
and the way she started her interview off. And he decided to correct her with those big old chompers.
It's hard to think somebody.
Big old buttered corn teeth.
Buttered corn.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you need to go get some corn on the cob. Get those little things, stick on the ends of them. Feel like Bugs Bunny or one of those old Looney Tune cartoons.
I mean,
So-
he is a crazy, crazy son of a bitch, man.
Oh yeah, he is. He's a nut job, man. He is a whack job from way back.
But these media outlets that bring people down, I'm really kind of shocked that human beings have sunk to a new low. I pretty much lost all my faith. The people will lie about anything and everything for the almighty dollar.
Right.
And I always knew that they probably would, but I didn't know it was going to get this bad.
Well, it's probably always been this way. But now they just expose it. You got places like
Everybody's-
TMZ.
yeah.
Just
We're in a world where it's like
giving
everybody's
you a
opinion.
rectal exam. And that's one of the reasons why some people said, "I'll never run for president." They said because I don't want to go through the rectal exam that the media gives you and makes up stuff. Because I was listening to the Monsters this morning. I was talking about the Dan Rather thing.
Yeah.
Dan Rather reported as fact that
I
George
didn't
Bush.
see anything about that, but yeah, what happened?
But George
Dan
Bush.
Rather or Brian Williams?
No, this is
Okay.
Dan Rather.
Okay.
Because Dan Rather came to Brian Williams's defense.
Okay.
But Dan Rather reported as fact that George W. Bush's National Guard or military service was a big lie. That it was all fabricated or whatever. And so Dan Rather reported all that. Well, it came out
Damn.
that Dan Rather never checked his facts. And it was all total lie, and that George Bush did serve, and he was this and that and the other thing.
He was in the Coast Guard or something, right?
No,
Or
he was
the
in
National
National Guard
That's
or
what it was.
Reserve,
Yeah.
Army Reserves, but he was in the military.
Right.
And Rather reported that he wasn't.
Almost like this Obama is not an American thing.
Kind of, but he didn't check the facts, and so because of all that, he
see,
lost
and
his
that's-
credibility.
yeah.
And then that's where you got this Brian Williams guy who said, "Well, our helicopter was shot down." Well, it's come out now he wasn't in that helicopter that was shot down. He came around an hour later in a whole other helicopter. And then now he reported, he's talking about it on the Master Smart, about the bodies floating down Bourbon Street
Bourbon
or whatever.
Street, right, yeah.
And during Hurricane Katrina. And I was in not in Hurricane Katrina, but I was there right after that. And the water was only like a foot and a half too
It didn't
high.
hit downtown too bad.
It didn't do it at all.
Mostly out by the lake. I
And
heard.
so now he's doing that. And so he's total lost credibility. And NBC's going to can him. They have no choice.
Oh, are they really?
They have to.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean,
That
who's
something
going?
was-
I mean, NBC's already into crapper.
Like they embroil you on Twitter.
They do.
and it gets that's what everybody thinks they have a valid opinion or the right to
Right.
talk about anything.
Well, the thing about it, you expect your news reporters to have some sort of credibility, even if they're liberal, even if they're so
Right,
smoking
yeah.
liberal, anti this. You expect them when they do report the evening news that they're not going to fabricate their stories.
just for a political agenda.
Right.
And that's what he did. Is he fabricated the stories, and now he's lost any kind of credibility. And NBC's not going to have any because NBC's, as far as the ratings goes, is already kind of into crapper compared to the other two networks.
Oh, really?
Because they don't have anything.
NBC. They
Name-
just
name
did the
the-
Super Bowl.
Name
and,
name the top shows.
the Tonight Show thing.
That's
You
it.
mean in prime time?
Yeah,
I
just
guess they
name the
don't have
top
a lot.
shows.
Yeah.
It's all CBS and ABC.
Yeah.
NBC hardly has anything. Now they just did the Super Bowl. They're going to start doing NASCAR, but that's their sports channels.
Right.
That's not their regular stuff. So now they've lost any kind of credibility in their news
There's
reporting.
like Parks and Recreation, or that's the only show I watch on NBC. I
Yeah,
think, or
see?
I'm sure there's others. But
I don't
Well-
know. I don't keep up with what channel, who's what,
Right.
who
Who's
gives
where.
a shit.
But NBC is down in the crapper, and now their news thing. I mean, they've already get hammered on the MSNBC, which is total liberals,
Right.
And so they get hammered on that. Now they can't believe just their regular evening news guys, so they have no choice but to try to find somebody to replace him, like they did Dan Rather.
Damn. Think it'll be
Or
a
CBS did.
woman?
Well,
I doubt it. No.
It goes back to the old saying: the higher the monkey climbs in the tree, the more everybody's looking at his ass.
You're exactly right.
And I think the younger generation has a mandate, almost like it's their job to take out the old, to make room for the new. And you see these guys; they have a great ride. Like you take Katy Perry. You watch what happens over the next 10 years to her.
Yeah.
It's going to be higher, and then kabloom! They're going to take her out. All it's going to take false story, true story. It doesn't matter.
That's what they do to Taylor Swift.
Yeah, they're going to do it to Taylor.
But they've already been doing it every time she breaks up with somebody.
Yeah, look at the Beatles. The Beatles went up. It's a giant global phenomenon.
Yeah,
and then John Lennon opened his mouth about Jesus Christ.
Right.
And then down as fast as they went up. That's the way we are. We like to take them out.
We do.
We like to
bring
see
them down.
people punished.
We want to be like them, but we want to bring them down to our level.
That's right.
We want people to be like us, but we want them to be right here with us.
We don't mind if they climb up in the tree a little bit. Everybody looking at their ass.
As long as they take us with them.
But then they're looking closer and closer, and next thing you know, they're doing that rectal exam.
Exactly right. They start doing all
The
that
media
stuff.
does the rectal. I love that. The rectal exam.
Yeah. The best thing a celebrity could do is just come out and said, yeah,
Here's my butt. Check it.
I slept with him, or I slept with
Right.
him.
If you diffuse it,
yeah,
like face it head on.
I gambled. What are you going to do? They'll be like,
that's what I did with my drinking. I threw that shit out in the middle of the road like a bag of luggage and said, "Go through it."
Because if they don't,
through it.
right? If they don't have a skeleton to sort through,
yeah,
they lose their teeth.
Yeah, that's
They'll
right.
try to report on it, but they have no
want
teeth.
blood.
They want to go into your closet
Yeah.
and find those old sneakers that you only wear every once in a while for those special things.
Why are we like that though? We love to torture someone.
Don't you have a
when
pair of
they're-
old sneakers that you only wear, like the mow grass in?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
that kind of
I
stuff.
got you. Okay, and then judge me by that.
And then you judge.
Right.
Well, he's a
Like,
bum.
look at his
Look
shabby
at those
shoes.
shoes.
Yeah, I got you.
and of course we've learned the word spin.
Oh yeah.
Spin. I mean, you can take anything, any subject in the world, and I can get a lawyer to spin it
Yep.
to
Right,
where
right,
it's
right,
true,
right.
and I can get a lawyer to spin it where it's false, and you won't know what the fuck is what.
I think
Blizzard.
I think it all started with that girl spilled her own
It's a
coffee
damn-
on her own lap and then
Oh,
sued
at the
McDonald's.
McDonald's, yeah.
I think you're right, Vic.
That's
It
when
did
it all-
start.
Was that
That's
like
about when people's
2006?
bullshit started right there.
Right about that time when she dumped her own coffee in her own lap and sued McDonald's for millions of dollars.
Let me
because
call,
it was too hot.
Let me call this guy real quick. His name is Laz. I put up on the screen there. See what he does?
Yeah, but we were doing our coffee topic.
That's right.
Oh,
Don't be interrupting our
my
coffee
God.
topic.
Laz, have you had your coffee? All right, hold on.
We're
ringing.
This is a segment we
he can hear
randomly
you out
call
of here.
people.
I'm going to just talk to him for 5 minutes. He does this really cool thing. Hey, hey, is this Laz?
Yeah,
Hey, bud, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Can you hold on a second real quick?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're
we were
on-
just talking
we're on
about
hold.
coffee, yeah.
All right, good. Gotcha.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, buddy, welcome to Grits and Gravy. You got Bubba Whoop-Ass Wilson, Vic Clevenger, and I wanted to have you on to talk a little bit about your art. You take a chainsaw, you go out into dumps, and you take you find discarded pieces, about 4-foot pieces of palm trees, and then you hack them all up into cool tiki stuff, turtles, and so tell us a little bit about that art. When did you start doing that?
Well, my story starts that I started as having dreams to become a chef.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
So I started in the culinary arts.
Oh,
And
cool.
What happened was there was a chef that started teaching me how to do ice carving.
Okay.
So for a long time, I just did ice carving. For 10 years, I've been carving ice.
Oh, cool.
But when I moved here to Florida, the ice business is so seasonal that I said, you know what? I used to see people doing these tiki carving. I said, that's something that I want to do. So, and that's what happened. I went to the landfill. I got a couple logs, and I started doing some tikis.
So, but you had to change your kind of mode when you're working with palm versus ice, right? You got to use chainsaws and stuff like that, or are the tools kind of the same?
Well, actually, the tools are pretty much exactly the same.
Oh, is it because palm is soft or something, or?
Yeah, correct. That's why I did palm, because you have different types of woods. You have pine, you have oak, you have cypress, and all those woods are a little bit harder.
Right.
But the palm actually, what I do is I carve the sable palm, which is also called the cabbage palm, which is also the Florida tree.
Okay.
That's the state tree. And the thing is, it's really not even a wood. Palm is a prehistoric grass.
Oh, that's
why
crazy.
it's very soft.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was around when the dinosaurs was here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's around when the dinosaurs were here.
So wait, you said Dipsy Dumpster, and that threw me off. He gets his palm out of the Dipsy Dumpster?
Yeah, so how do you get your palms? You go to like where they're clearing out places for highways or whatever. How do you get them? You find them?
Well, actually, what I do is I go to the landfill. There's a landfill here in Orlando.
Okay.
And I go to the landfill, and there's this one private property where people just they dump all their foliage, and
right.
a lot of times it's trees and stuff like that. So I go there and I hunt down these palms. What I'm trying to do is I have a slogan, and that's support the cause, save a palm. Because every palm that I carve, it's something that was just rotten away in the landfill.
Right.
Today, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a home for it.
That's awesome.
They're beautiful,
That's
man.
awesome.
Look at those things.
Yeah, it's incredible. We have your couple pictures up of your tiki. Now, if people want to go check you out, Laz in Orlando.
Laz, L-A-Z.
On Facebook, and then there's what's a good way for them to connect with you, bro?
Laz in Orlando or my Facebook artist page, which is Nice Work by Laz.
Okay, nice work by Laz.
I would love one of those.
How much do those things cost? Like one of those, I'm sure they vary in price. But
How much the blue one that's on your page?
Like a painted and a sculpted and a painted one. How much does those typically run?
What I try to do is I try to make it affordable.
Okay.
Some other artists they charge $350, $400. I like to keep mine at a reasonable price. I sell them at $175.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Between $1 and $175.
That's bad.
Man, I would love to have just
that'd be great.
Yeah, you'll have to just give us one. We'll put it in the studio, and then Bubba will take it. No.
Yeah. Because the thing is that I try to make it where people feel comfortable paying for decor. $300 is a little bit for just some decor for a private home. Now restaurants and businesses, yes, they have the money to pay
right.
$300-$400 tikis, but I'm trying to find a home for these tikis. So
in case anybody doesn't know what a tiki is, it looks like something you would see in like the Polynesian. It's a face carved out of wood. It's got big teeth, and some of them got hair and big eyes, and they're like
kind of like Gary Busey,
Polynesian looking.
Like Gary Busey.
Gary Busey made out of wood. But they're beautiful. Some of them are brown, some of them are white, some of them are blue. And he's
not
great.
racist.
He's a great artist. I mean,
yeah, that's awesome, Laz. Well, cool. Well, we want to encourage people, go check out Laz in Orlando on Facebook.
Yeah.
Nice Work by Laz on Facebook. Connect with him if you see what he does. And thanks for your time today, bud.
Look, make me a deal, Laz, on that blue one.
He wants a deal, Bubba. All right. Well, we'll have to do that offline.
Hey, listen, thank you so much for thinking about me.
Yeah, bro.
I really appreciate it, and you have a great day.
Yeah,
right.
you too, bro. All
Thanks
right.
for calling, man.
Dude,
Thanks, brother.
Look at the lines on that.
That's cool.
stuff.
But what I love about what he's doing is that these things are thrown away.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
And then it's
He
like he
makes
takes it and makes something awesome out
He
of it.
takes junk.
I admire that.
And I do too. And what a genius idea to do that down here in Florida and subtropical. It's like, that's genius.
Yeah.
I'd set some up in the back of a truck and just sit on the I-95 and just sell.
Yeah, like watermelons or something.
We got you tiki sculptures here. We got your boiled peanuts over here.
Yeah.
And your crabs.
And little Susie sells Lucy's down by the corner. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
But cool. All right. Well, good. Well, I'm glad we got to chat with him.
Yeah,
a
it was
little bit. That was
fun.
cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I like to have a tiki put out in the backyard someplace.
Anything homegrown artist related on this show is perfect.
Yeah.
Not just music, any kind of art, like this. And
Well, he's real meticulous with his chainsaws and stuff like that. I saw he posted pictures
forgot.
with lubing
He
up.
does
his-
that with a chainsaw?
Yeah, he's got these little, and then he gets in there with a fine detail, like a, what's that called, a chisel or whatever.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess.
yeah.
But he said the tools are pretty similar to what he worked with ice. So I mean, that makes a lot of sense. That's smart. It's just smart. He used to do
So
all
if he
these
could do ice,
sculptures.
he can do swans.
Right,
he can
right,
do
right,
everything.
right.
I wonder if he could make us a swan out of a palm tree.
Maybe you could. I'm sure. Maybe
we ought to
lengthwise,
have
left
you
to right.
and me and
Maybe we should-
and JB do our faces in
Can we? Oh, that'd be badass. But
Oh, yeah.
maybe we could have him out to the next Bubbaloo's thing, and in the back there, he does the live chainsaw if that's permitted there. That'd be kind of cool. We'll see if he
Hey,
can do
by
it.
the way, it's heavy, but I have a red boot made out of wood. This tall.
that's cool.
That'll be awesome.
And I used to put it on stage by my piano.
Yeah.
It's red, just like your boots.
Nice.
That's when I looked at your boots. Vic is known for having red boots.
Right.
Red boots and a smile.
And how many different pairs you got?
4 or 5.
4 or 5?
6, yeah.
They're made out of walrus tusks.
Yeah, they're about
Walrus.
everything. Walrus tusks.
He's got snake.
Whale
He's
penises.
got,
Snake penises.
snake penises.
What?
But the thing is that I got a big red boot, and it might go good out on your stage when
I
you're
like
doing
it.
your acting.
Yeah,
There's
you
a big
see
red
these?
boot.
I like
And
it.
it's just taking up space. It's heavy though.
Yeah, my koozies.
Like it's just like
You ever see those?
It's just like that, and it would be a great little thing to put a sign on. Get your Vic Clevenger koozie.
That might be.
Hell
How
yeah.
big is it?
Like 2.5 feet.
How much
or-
does it weigh?
It was sculpted with a chainsaw. Big.
Really?
Yeah.
red boot.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be one of these to the stage. One of these.
It's heavy as hell.
So you're looking like 50, 60 pounds?
40.
Yeah. That's a lot.
But it's
Well, maybe with your new diet and workout, that'll.
Well,
be,
yeah, I can just
you just
move.
so.
from room
So
to
tell us
room.
about your diet and workout. Are you on a diet?
Yeah, I'm on. Well, I'm.
You
juicing.
look trimmer.
I'm juicing. I make my own juice. It's got vodka and bourbon in it.
Yeah.
With a little tomato juice. No, it's a. My wife does this. It's called Omni.
Okay.
And
That sounds gay.
well, it's by the women, but I don't put my hands on my hips, so I'm good that way.
So are you eating
Omni.
solid food?
Yeah, through a straw. No, listen. Here's what it's the Omni's like the vitamins and stuff,
And
then,
nutrients,
and then
yeah.
you take these drops 3 times a day, which helps alleviate the hunger a little bit. And then you only eat I'm only allowed 4 ounces of meat
oh
at
man,
a setting.
That's just like one slice out of a steak.
that's a bite.
Yeah, it's not very much.
That's a bite.
Trust me. So what we'll do is I'll have a salad for lunch, and I'll cut up some chicken, and I'll weigh it out to 4 ounces. Now that's a lot of little chicken pieces on your salad, so it doesn't. 4 ounces is a lot when you cut it up.
Right.
So I'll get some small steaks. I'll cut those up. Get some chicken. I'll cut those up. So it makes my salads look more than just lettuce and tomatoes. No cheese, no breads,
No croutons.
and you have to be on this with the drops to help supplement the hunger.
Right.
For 21 days at least. But I've done it 2 or 3 times.
So it's just retraining your body how to eat and how
now,
you're getting nutrients.
Now I'm not on the drops. I still take my vitamins, and my juice that I take is strawberries and orange juice,
That's good.
or strawberries and oranges.
It's got a
that
lot of sugar though.
that I
Right?
blended up, and I got a fake sugar. So I've got the only
Stevia?
yeah, that's exactly what I have.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I put that in this, and with my strawberry, I got to put 2 big strawberries in it, and then 4 or 5 slices of oranges, blend it up with water and ice, have my vitamins and that stevia for the little sweetener.
Yeah.
Shoot, and I make this, and that's what I drink every morning.
Damn.
And
No coffee, no more coffee.
No, I do drink
Yeah,
coffee.
okay.
I'll drink my coffee in the mornings.
Right.
Like today when I'm not really busy, not really getting out. I'll drink my coffee all morning, do some work in the office, and then when it's time for lunch, I'll go
Yeah,
make my
have that.
drink.
Yeah.
Or if it's early morning, I've got to get going. I've got my coffee in one hand. I've got this in the other, so I'll sip it.
How many
throughout the
days
day.
you been on it?
I took Christmas and Thanksgiving off. But since October, I've lost 32 pounds.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
Damn.
So you went on it, went off, went back on it.
But when I was off of it, which I'm off of it now, technically, I'm not taking the extra drops. I'm still taking my vitamins because it has vitamins and stuff in it.
Right.
So you can't really go wrong
Now,
with
how much
vitamins.
does this cost a month?
Well, since me and my wife are both doing it, my daughter did it the last round for $80.
A month?
All three of us did it for
Okay.
a month. So I think with you by yourself, you could probably get out of it for like $80.
Well,
for
it goes
3 months.
into your food budget, I guess, right?
Yeah, it does. It does because we cut out all the breads. There's no breads. Although she did text me and say, you know what, let's have hamburgers and bring some buns home.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, I like your buns, holla. And but I'm thinner.
Yeah, you look
I,
thinner.
I had to change my belt this morning. I had a different belt on. I was on the last notch, and so now I've got my buckle. I got my buckle back on.
Oh, so it doesn't cut you no more.
So it doesn't cut me anymore. Exactly. Larry. You know what? Fat boys know what we're talking about. JB, you're
Yeah.
too thin. You don't know.
No, I know.
don't
Yeah.
know.
And,
I've had it.
Fat boy,
But
I
now-
mean, it'll cut the crap out of you
Yeah.
and it'll leave a damn mark.
and that was part of what my motivation is. I've got some cool buckles and some cool belts. You've seen the Cobra
Yeah.
one I wear on stage.
yeah.
But when I'm driving, I can't see it.
You just have to believe
And
it's
then
there.
when I got to looking at myself,
Like your
the
penis.
clip that I used for the monsters thing was a couple years ago. It's an old clip. I'm like,
Oh, yeah. Didn't you do good in
I,
that? Or
I did. I
the
finished
voting's
8
over?
so far.
Okay.
And
So according to the website, what you can see,
yeah, on the website, if you
How
look
many
under most votes, I'm in 8th
top-
place.
what
and
is
they
the
take the
top-
top 12.
top 12. Oh, okay,
So
cool.
the top 12 get to perform over 3 weeks
Oh, that's great.
in 3 shows down at the Cheyenne Saloon.
That's exciting.
The ultimate winner will get $1,000 and a weekly spot on the Monsters.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
I'm hoping what they do, because it'd work out great with my schedule, if they take the first 4 and put them on February 19th, the second 4, which would be my round, on March the 5th. Because I'm gone the other 2
Right,
days,
right.
and I'd have to rearrange my schedule. But anyway, back to this diet. I'll tell Marsha to hook you up if you want to try it out.
Yeah, I need something. I really need to get in there and hit that boxing bag. That's
And
what
here,
I need
and the
to
thing,
do.
Yeah.
while you're on the drops, because you're eating so many calories less,
Right.
no exercising, because all your calories are being burned up, just regular activity. It's when you're off of the like now that I'm off the drops and I'm eating, because once you're off the drops, you can bring your meats up to 8 ounces per portion, which is a nice little steak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a good size.
Yeah, it's the
8 ounce,
small
that's
steak
decent.
at the Roadhouse.
Queen size or something. What do they call it?
Yeah, they got the king and the queen fillets.
yeah.
It's the queen fillet. It's the
That's
it's
why
the
it's
gay
gay.
fillet.
The gay fillet.
And,
flaming.
yeah, it's the.
Let me tell you, I'll get in there and hit that bag and I will just shrink.
oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. What was it? When were you boxing?
3 years
You had
ago,
that guy that trained you, and
My wife almost left at that time.
You
I
were
don't
in
know
whoop-ass
why
peak.
she came back, either because
Huh?
I got back in such great shape,
yeah,
or something. Maybe she went on these meds. I don't know, but I got in. I was I really my body responds to exercise really well.
yeah, like muscle memory or whatever it's called. Like what you had, you
I
can go
got
back to.
just cut, and I had to stop because the hit in the bag was. They warned me. My boxing coach said it's probably not going to be good for your hands. For
Oh,
you
like
play
piano. Oh, that's jacked up. Yeah,
And
arthritis.
I didn't realize. I thought it would be my hands.
Total opposite,
But
yeah.
I'm so wrapped up on my hands. I was like, "How's it going to hurt my hands?" I didn't realize it hurts your wrist.
Pressure.
Yeah.
And what would happen? I'd hit that bag, and sometimes I'd feel a real bad pain in there. But my other boxing coach said, "Go on, keep hitting.
Work through the pain, Rocky.
Work through the pain." I mean, if you get hurt when you're boxing, that's the first thing your coach is going to say. Don't stop. Get your hands up.
Embrace the pain.
Right.
And but it was a pain that was saying, something's wrong here. Stop.
What I like to do when I exercise, this is what I do when I'm in hotels. Especially, I like staying at the hotels that have like a little gym. But I
Right.
ride a bike.
Continental
Like when I'm
breakfast.
at home, I have my own little bicycle that I ride. At one point, I was riding 18 miles 3 days a week.
In one damn room.
No, I would at the
Oh.
last
Oh,
time I
you
was
have
up
a real bike.
I have
Oh,
a real
okay.
bike
Yeah,
for when
that's
I'm
better.
here, but when
Okay.
I'm traveling,
I got you.
I get on a stationary bike. And last time I rode 22 miles. The last time I was on a stationary bike, I just
Damn.
put on a TV show and sitting there and just pedal.
Yeah.
I'm a dick. I have a fucking stepper in my living room.
I hate those.
I hate it, but my knee is so bad. It's just like every time I plan to get on it, I get my tennis shoes on, I get on it, put on a TV show, and I can't do it. Because of my knee.
That's the reason why I only do those things when I'm in a hotel, because I don't get bored as easy, and I do the real thing when I'm out back at home. Because if I'd had to depend on that being at home, I'd never do it because I feel like I'm not doing anything. I feel like I'm not going. I'm doing all this walking, and I've not moved 6 inches.
Yeah.
It's like riding a bicycle. I'm doing all this riding, and I'm still in the exact same spot, looking at the same pictures.
Right.
The damn thing cost $1,000, and it has done nothing but hold up our jackets and coats.
Yeah, sell
And
it.
it's got dust on
it
it.
collects
Sell
clothes.
it.
I'm either going to sell it or I'm going to use it to lose his weight.
Sell it. I'll get Marcia to hook you up with that diet and get you the information. And I've decided that women could kill us and we wouldn't even know it.
Right.
Because my wife says, "Here, take this."
Yeah.
And it could be a rat turd. We were talking about that last week.
Right,
It could be a rat turd, and I just pop it in my mouth and swallow it down with whatever drink she's giving me. It could be like, "Here, eat this rat turd and wash it down with this acid."
Yeah.
And
And
I
then
just do
you
it.
spend years with them, and they train you like a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And then one day, they leave.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then you're sitting there like, who am I? What am I supposed to do?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That's
it's
the
crazy.
strangest thing. Like right now, I keep feeling like I need to text my wife and ask her what I'm going to charge this guy for a voiceover in a commercial because we always discussed it, and I never did it by myself. So I'm like, it's kind of odd.
Well-
You're not living with me anymore, but I need to discuss some business with
Do
you.
you remember when you were single, you could have your own thoughts?
I could have my own thoughts, and
And then when you're married,
you can't.
I ask my wife all the time, I says, "Do I like this?" I don't even know what I freaking like anymore. I'm like,
pitiful.
"Yeah, go ahead. You just eat this." I'm like, "Do I like it?" She goes, "Just eat it."
See, I like a strong woman like that. I mean, I don't want to be a kept man or anything
Right.
like that, but
You want to be looked after.
I like being a duo.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
It's fun. It's
do
cool.
we like to do this? Do we like to do that? No, I don't know. And then when I'm left on my own, it's like the cold chill of the world. I mean, and then I want my dogs with me, so in the
Right.
bed, so I can have some love. But they piss in it.
Yeah, well, I don't want to know about your dogs giving you
I put
love.
him in a damn.
They're the only love I'm getting right
Do
now.
you use peanut butter or what you do?
Nasty.
I put a cat. Know what I do?
Put a little
I
catnip.
dip my cack in some. I dip my cack in some Pillsbury cake batter.
There you go. Hey, do you mix it up first or just raw cake
That'll
batter?
do
Raw cake batter.
Just
They
sprinkle
don't know
the powder on it.
difference.
I got you.
Corn dog.
You make it a little loose. Well, it's whatever. It's
I put
crazy.
it on the balls.
That's where I like most of my action.
I can manipulate
There's your next song.
myself. Oh
it.
my God.
Writes itself.
What's Bruce Jenner gonna do with his?
Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, I thought his what's her name already had him.
Yeah, well,
apparently.
man, I guess that's a good joke.
They've
I've
traded
been trying to
it.
work on a joke, and I was working on one this morning, and I'm like, Bubba needs to write a song about Bruce Jenner becoming a woman, an Olympic champion.
He's on the
What the
damn
fuck
Wheaties
is wrong
box.
with
I don't
him?
know.
He's gone.
I want to slap shit out of him.
He's gone crazy. He was on the box of the Wheaties box. He was on the cover of the Wheaties box, and now he's getting his own
Right. Oh,
box.
That's good. I like it.
You like that?
yeah.
I do like it. He's getting his own. I mean, look, the guy was my hero. He was
Yeah,
on the
he
He was a
Wheaties
lot
box.
of people's hero.
Athletic, you know.
And why is he doing this to me?
Reno Collier says, you know, all those people that got beat by him in the Olympics, all they can do now is say they got beat by a girl.
That's a good joke.
You can tell you've been.
They got beat by
Yeah.
a girl. I mean, and then he's doing it, and he's not like discussing it with us.
Yeah.
Like a person that starts growing a giant cock out of the top of their forehead.
So
And
this
it
is
gets
one of those
out-
things we want TMZ on.
Yeah, it's like it gets out to here, and they're still not talking about it.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like the witch that has a.
Yo,
remember
Peter's
the
forehead.
teacher in school that had that
my
big
God.
old mole on top of her nose, and she reminded you of that witch on the Looney Tunes
Right.
But
Yeah,
she
but-
never would address it.
He's not discussing it with us. You are obviously fucking turning into a female.
Apparently, he's changed his name already, but I forgot to look for it this morning.
Brittany? Is it
It
Brittany?
could be
Julie
Brittany.
Benner.
Julie. It could be Julie. It could be Brittany.
Lucy
it could
Jenner.
be. It could go black and go Bruce Oenda.
Delicatessa. Now, what's the name of his wife? I bet it'll end up being
Well,
her.
he doesn't have a wife anymore.
Oh, what was her
They got
name?
Mrs. Kardashian.
Jenner Kirkcock.
Chris
Chris
Jenner. Chris Kardashian Jenner or
Now,
something
I
like
would
that.
bang that. That she's.
Oh, she's like 1,000 years old. Man, she's looking good.
Oh my God! I
She
can't
is
believe
smoking.
she's defied nature, and no gray hair, no wrinkles.
And if she has had plastic done, she's got a dang good doctor.
Or
'Cause
she's
she's not
got
looking
good
good.
taste. Because some people, that's a sickness. You know, they,
Oh, yeah.
they can't stop. Like my wife has that body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
And she got a tattoo, and I said, "Oh, that's dangerous. That's like the first pill.
Yeah.
That's like your first painkiller right there. You take that, and then you're gonna say, "Well, I got to have another one over here." And the next thing you're covered in them. It's a sickness.
Yeah, people get addicted to them.
And I mean, she already sits in front of the mirror and does the makeup routine every day, which is fucking ordeal.
Yeah.
She's got an arsenal of colors and paint and powder.
And it's crazy. You get her just a roller. Just
I know it.
right on top of it.
How
much product can one person have?
Yeah, don't
For
talk
me,
about
here's
that.
my thing. I've got a toothbrush, a comb, cologne, and deodorant.
That's it.
That's all I've got. In my travel bag, when I travel, that's all I got. And I got my pharmaceutical bag, which has my cold medicine and contact solution and stuff like that in case I go crazy and need some sickness. But as far as stuff every morning,
Right.
4 things. A woman will take over the entire
It's like a whole-
freaking. It's
yeah.
like in a shower.
Activity kit.
I've
Yeah.
got a bottle of shampoo for me.
Right.
Everything else is my wife.
All these things.
And it's got body lotions and conditioners and shampoo. 2 or 3 different kinds of shampoos. And I'm like, why does one person need all this shampoo?
I have taken her Summer's Eve and put it in my hair.
You smell better?
It does smell pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't get no suds.
His tongue tries to beat the crap out of you, trying to get to the top of the head. I smell
I have
something
taken
familiar.
the damn Summer's Eve in the shower and put it in my hair.
Oh no!
That's all right. Well, you should clean it.
Whoops. Good thing you're not a douche.
You ever wonder when you take the top? Okay, you're in
But
the
he's
shower.
turning into one, apparently.
You got your shaving cream.
Yeah.
Okay, you take the top off of it with one hand. The razor's hanging up there. You put the shaving cream in your right hand while you're holding the top, right?
Talented.
With your right hand, you
Right,
take
right.
the shaving cream, squirt it into your left hand. That also you're holding the top.
It's talent.
Now, when you go back to put the top on the shaving cream,
Yeah, you got a
the
handful
shaving
of-
cream goes
yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah.
After 5 or 6 times of doing that, I finally figure out how to do it.
You throw the cap away.
You got to throw the cap away.
Yeah. You
Thank
can't
you, Vic. You
don't
got
hold
to
the
throw
cap.
the cap away. Or when you go to put the cap back on, the
Yeah.
shaving cream is going to fall out on the floor.
It's all right. Or squirt it into the cap and just take it out with your fingers.
We got a squitter.
That's a fancy. That's a fancy one.
Yeah, I've got my shaving cream. Of course, I don't shave in the shower.
I don't shave
it,
in the shower,
I shave
yeah.
at the sink.
No, it gets all soft.
Yeah,
in
because of the
shower.
steam.
Soap and
the
the steam.
Yeah.
Oh, but I
I got a
shave
mirror
first
in
thing when
there.
I get out, and I'll put in. What
yeah,
I'll do
that's
is I'll
what I
take
do.
a hot cloth
Oh,
and put it around where I need to
fancy.
shave, and get
Yeah,
that,
that's
get
smart.
that heat.
Open up
pulled
the pores and all that. Yeah.
and then I'll shave it off.
It's great to do it. I got a little mirror in there, man.
It doesn't fog up.
It does, well, if it does, I just take a little water and throw it
Right.
on it.
Not anymore. He's showering by himself.
Okay. Wow.
Me and the dogs.
He's got the dogs in there, and they don't heavy breathe enough.
Okay, so we're coming up on 1 o'clock. I got I thought this story was really funny.
we got?
This barber will publicly.
Speaking of shaving and cutting hair,
This barber will publicly shame your misbehaving kid with an old man haircut. This from Up
Nice.
Rocks Web Culture. Apparently, a guy or somebody took their kid into barber,
That's a
and
great
they
idea.
gave him an old man hair. So he's got like balding and just like hair on the sides, like he's 40 years old or
Oh,
50 years
that's
old or
amazing.
whatever.
I
Wasn't
love
that
it.
Funny as hell.
Well,
you know it's going to be in a style because it's a little black kid we're seeing, and everybody wants to follow the blacks.
Everybody looks
now.
like the guy on
That's
whatever.
amazing. When
Did
I
I
was
do
a
that?
kid,
Did I
we
do
wanted to have long hair.
Urkel.
So our
Yeah.
parents would shave it to like a regular haircut.
Oh yeah,
Right.
Like
And
you're
that
in the
was
military.
horrible.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Hated it.
It was
I hated
like I
getting my
couldn't even go
haircut.
to
I hated
school without wearing a hat. It was that bad. And because I did something bad, and they just took me down and shaved. So that's a real good thing. That
I like
the
it.
way that
Yeah,
kids
they're-
look is really, that's a good thing to use for some leverage on them.
Yeah.
But he looks ridiculous with that
He
hair.
does.
He does.
He
Benjamin Button kind of looking like
Oh
this old
yeah, I was
man.
like, oh, we're going backwards.
Okay, and then this Castleberry mom turns in her own son. She was on Facebook and she saw in the Castleberry police her son on a wanted poster. So I thought that was, since it's
Oh,
local,
very
it was
cool.
crazy. So it's like Facebook. So the mom's on
Yeah,
Facebook.
Castleberry, for those that are out of Florida,
Yeah, she-
is a local thing here in Orlando.
So I missed that. Let's go ahead and say it again.
So a Castleberry mom is on Facebook, and she goes to the Castleberry Facebook police page Facebook, and sees a wanted poster for her son. So she picks up the phone, calls him. Here he is. He's here.
Yeah,
all
come
through
get him.
Facebook. Yeah, like,
All
that's
through
his mom.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Apparently, she needed a vacation from her kid. How could you turn your own son in?
It'd be hard. I'm probably going to have to do that before it's over.
It'd be tough, man. I mean, I think
He's
it depends
a
on
little manipulator.
depends on the crime, but it'd be tough to do.
His mother, it's the funniest thing. Last night, my son pulled manipulation on both of us.
Uh-oh.
Said he had forgot his flash drive at my house. She was having a meeting in the neighborhood.
Like a
So
homeowner.
she came
thing.
to my house, which she hasn't been to since I got married. My ex-wife,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Murdis.
Yeah.
She comes to my house last night, and she's just looking around. And Josh says he's got a flash drive here. Well, I go up to my studio and I look, and it's not up there. So I come down. I said, I don't think he left the flash drive. She called him up. No, I got it. I got it. Thanks anyway. Instead, if he has that other thing. And she goes, he wants the other thing?
What does that mean?
I remember. He asked me for money. And that's a no-no to her. So she ended up coming to my house, which she hasn't been there since I got married 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And to get a flash drive when really he wanted her to go pick up money for gas for a car that is broken. So he needs the money for something else.
Yeah.
Not gas.
He wants to put his flash drive in something else.
Yeah. He wants to smoke a flash drive.
Yes, yeah.
And so we're sitting there talking to each other and figuring out that she's first thinking I'm the gullible one. Then I'm turning around and said, no, you're the gullible one.
You're the one
You
here.
came all the way out here.
You live with him more than I do.
And thing is, he didn't learn that from me. So we've got ourselves a problem. And he's only 20 right now, man. He's just...
What's he say? Hitting the devil lettuce there or something like that? Yeah.
And he's got that gene like I have that, my whole family, we can't do.
Jump off that garage.
We just can't handle
Get drunk and get naked.
substances, Everybody's got their cross to bear, but that's my family.
Yeah, like addictive personality.
And my son's got it, but he doesn't drink or do pills. He just likes his pot and music.
Right.
So he's turning into just
Was he 20?
a vegetable on his mother's couch and complaining that his life isn't going good. And I said,
oh, dude, everything sucks.
but he'll tell you, pot is the most miracle drug ever.
Yeah.
It's helped him so much, but he's blind to the fact that it's killed him.
Yeah.
He still hadn't got out of high school yet. 'Cause of
Oh,
pot.
man.
Wow.
Yeah, he failed his senior year.
Failed his senior year?
Failed his senior
Wow.
year, partying the entire year with his bros.
With his brother. Damn.
And let me tell you, she's high pressure mom. High pressure.
Yeah, like a...
She's not like a careless.
You've got to have everything, your bed's made, blah, 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 kind of a...
She is
strict.
She is unmerciful.
Runs a
and,
tight ship.
Has taken everything away from him, completely thrown him out of the house several times. Only gives him things like lets him use the car to go to work and back, and really high pressure. And he don't give a
Got
shit.
him on a tight leash.
Wow.
He likes his pot, and that's what he likes.
That's always been the gateway
Does he
drug.
smoke it there at the
Everybody-
house or something? I mean, she lets him smoke it?
No,
Or he
she-
just has to go
A month ago, she
outside.
caught him smoking in the house, and everything came back. Car keys, cell phone, everything.
You just lost it.
Just lost everything.
But he
And
doesn't care.
He doesn't seem to. And when they sat down and had a counselor talk to him, he's explained to both of them how important it was for him. How it's opened up his creative ideas.
Okay.
What's he doing with those creative ideas?
Nothing.
Thinking.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
maybe-
I tried to
It
tell
makes
him.
me think really cool stuff, man.
That's right. It's on some
I
colors.
never thought this stuff before, bro.
Yeah, so did
It's
LSD.
awesome.
I saw all kinds of things when I was on acid.
You know what it makes you do? It makes you take all your energy and focus it inward. Mm-hmm. And you're into your own thoughts and
Right,
your own
right, right.
mind and getting to know yourself. As a young person, I guess you do a certain amount of exploring.
Right.
And that's okay. But when you start just all your energy goes inside, and it can cause you to go crazy. Mm-hmm. You have to take your energy
because you're not
outward.
accomplishing. Yeah, you got to accomplish stuff to build your confidence. You got to do stuff. Yeah,
you can't just live in your own brain, or it'll make you go crazy.
Hell yeah.
You got to have a keyboard or a palette, or you got to have something, pen and paper, something that's going to help you bring those energies
draw it, get it out. Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing I think with kids today is they don't have, like when I was a kid, even I know y'all are, you could take to a pen and paper and write something or draw something, or I think that outlet of the pen to paper with the mobile phone has kind of been jacked up for them.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, and there's a lot of things that have been jacked up.
Even
for
though
them.
they could
they don't know how to get out and do things anymore. I think they're so
fucking
inside.
cell phones.
Is he on full square? He's on
Yeah.
full square. He's just
Remember
checked it.
we used to argue with people about who would answer the phone at the house. Like, you answered, it's your turn. I answered it last time. You answered, and now we have them in our freaking pockets.
Hey,
And me and Bubba's each got ours on our lap.
I love
You've got yours with it about your elbow.
answering machines.
If
are the
I
best.
turn and look at this thing, it's going to suck 15 minutes of my life away.
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee, or more.
Yeah.
It's because while I'm taking care of one, another one comes in, another one comes in, another one comes in.
Yeah, and then it's like those beautiful uninterrupted moments in life, like driving an hour from one place,
yeah.
are jacked up with the phone. That's you
my wife-
you gotta pull over. I stop at a stoplight. I gotta see this, or you gotta exchange
my
that
wife made the rule.
solitude for.
Yeah, those moments.
Yeah.
Being totally stressed out with the business of the
We can't
day.
have ours at the table for dinner when we sit down
I
for
wouldn't
supper.
either.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That's good.
my
Your wife.
no,
came
it
up-
doesn't matter where it's at, whether it's at a restaurant,
Okay.
or any place.
Oh, so it's like with dinners,
Yeah,
family time, where we
dinners,
talk.
no phones.
That's good. Good.
You can have them in your pocket. You can do whatever.
That
Don't bring it out.
that's your
And
wife's idea.
It ain't my idea.
It's like,
I'm a dang
can't
Facebook
watch the
whore, man.
porn
You
and
know me.
Can't watch the porn on my phone.
I've posted about this dang contest like every 15, 20 minutes. All right, we only
yeah.
got like 3 days, 24 hours, and 16 minutes left to vote.
You're all hawking it.
I am.
I tried to help you.
Breathing heavy.
I post that on all the web
Yeah.
pages.
Oh, I saw
Well,
that.
you got in there. Now you got to go in there and show them what you got.
Yeah, now
Kung Fu
here's
master.
my only thing. I just want to perform at the Cheyenne Saloon. I just like that saloon.
Yeah.
I think
do
it's a
too.
beautiful place.
It's a beautiful place.
You're gonna get drunk or something.
Well, I don't know. I have my wife with me. so
I'll win.
if I do, she can drive.
I wish I had like a music comedy thing that I could do right now that was all me and like a guitar or
Yeah.
me and a piano.
we
But-
can write it.
Like I saw this guy. This is for instance. I saw a guy get up on stage and come out there very serious, like a serious artist with his guitar.
Right.
He starts playing the Beatles' Blackbird.
Okay.
Okay. And from the look on his face and the way he's holding his body, he's going to give you a beautiful rendition of this song.
Yeah.
But as you're listening, something's not quite right. Like if the part's 2 parts, he's playing 2 parts. If the part becomes 3 parts, when it gets a little thicker in there in the middle, he's got the 3 parts. The strumming is exactly like the record, but the notes are all wrong.
Oh.
So it's like ding, ding,
He's doing it in a different
key of. Yeah, and he doesn't give it away. He just sings. And the notes that he's singing himself are exactly like Paul McCartney's, with the sweetness in his voice and
Okay.
the trueness to pitch and everything. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. The only thing's wrong is that several notes down here are way off.
He's all jacked,
And it's a slow burn.
but he doesn't notice.
No,
I mean-
he doesn't call attention to it. He does about half the song, and he ends really nicely. And he's pulling your leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not doing it on purpose. I mean, he's doing
He's doing it on purpose.
He's
He's
kind of like
singing it
messing
right,
with you.
Not
playing it wrong.
everybody understands that it's wrong. It's
Yeah.
just wrong enough
Okay.
that if anybody with a musical ear knows, this is fucked up.
Oh yeah,
But it's
That's
so
funny.
subtle. It's not the strumming. It's not what he's singing. It's down into the chord structure.
And that's like his subversive comedy kind
Yes.
of thing.
I love
yeah.
that.
Oh, there's this guy on YouTube. It's hilarious. Like he'll say that, you can get stronger internet if you tie all your chords, and he'll go produce a video like 5 minutes long telling you how to tie all these chords together, and it's all just bullshit. If you
Yeah.
have common sense, you
Oh,
know
yeah.
you can't pack these chords together and get stronger internet. And it's hilarious. He has
the
like a
energy
whole
from the
series of.
chords.
But yeah, I
love
understand.
that.
Yeah, that's
I love
funny as
That's
hell.
the kind of comedy I like.
That's funny.
Yeah.
When it's subtle like that. But In fact, I'm trying to pull it off at Pat O'Brien's on the piano.
Yeah, I would think that'd be natural.
But I went and did it one night. This is easy. I'll just play it as well as I can, and it'll be bad enough. But it's much more hard to finesse it. You have to play it wrong, but just a little bit wrong.
Right.
Especially on the notes that stick out in that song. It's like the parts that the audience like.
The
those
bridge
he smashes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He destroys them.
And it's a slow burn with the audience because not everybody is sure what's happening at first. They all have a hunch that this isn't right, but then they all collectively as a group realize he's fucking up this song.
That is funny. Speaking of that, what about this? You mentioned about the producer guy about doing your video.
Yeah, okay. I got a guy, a Jeff House friend.
Cool.
He's a smart guy. He's got a studio. He wants me to come co-write some songs with him, but I got to get my other stuff together right now. But he really liked All About the Bass. So all I got to do is put my lead vocal on it.
Okay.
And mix it. And it's at, if he'll, and then he's going to take it and we're going to get together. We can take some of this footage of us in a boat too, but he's got a great idea he wants to do in his living room. And that's to look like
About Meghan Trainor and all those?
No, the other spoof. The spoof.
With the Bass Pro Shop version?
No, the girl with the big bass.
Oh, the actual bass.
The bass
I
guitar. I got you. Okay.
And set up in his living room to a video that looks like that. You got to have, if you want to sell make a
video.
You got to have tits in it, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it helps. Not yours.
In
unison.
Jeff House,
not yours,
made a video. He did it in his living room with all the band members. Very cool, very artsy fartsy. And his best friend, Cliff,
I saw that. Looked
Tim
good.
Clifford told him, "Your only problem is you need some tits in it. You
funny.
need some tits." And he just broke it down to the nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
So I was thinking this might be good. I talked to him about that last Friday night.
Subliminal brush shots.
So I got to remember to call him, but
Have a girl sitting there with a rebel flag bikini on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss my window if I don't hurry up and get.
So
it
where
done.
you're playing tomorrow with Derek?
Playing with Derek at the Eustis George Fest.
Yeah, I saw the thing. It's like $200 a head or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and dueling pianos, and
That's cool.
And it's the city of Eustis, so it's all the mayors and all that.
Right,
all those political people,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna do a new comedy thing that I'm doing. It's part of the dueling piano. It's called Camel Toe.
Nice.
Down, she's got the camel toe.
Oh, my God.
That's
great.
And it's kind of a standard with dueling piano. Dueling pianos is looking pretty good. I got a call from Carnival. They
Wow.
want me to come out there and do some cruises.
Like go on
once
a cruise?
month.
Oh, that's awesome.
And
Nice.
be a dueling guy for them. And then I'm playing lots of corporates with.
That's good.
The only problem is that on these corporate events, you can't limp and moan.
Oh, yeah. They don't want you.
And I'm in such bad shape with this knee. I limp and moan at all my gigs when I'm loading and unloading.
Are you getting this all through Book It?
Yeah.
I need to
And,
get your person's name so I can send him an email.
And let me tell you, I'll be glad to help with an email too. I've sent him some people like Tiffany. Mm-hmm. Tiffany wants to come to town and do some gigs, so I sent her promo to him. And my friend AJ Fritcher.
Oh yeah.
We've got his information to him, and because he gets all kind of clients. And Derek's playing a lot, like 17 in a row one night.
Nice.
I think I talked to him, and his voice still great.
It doesn't go.
I couldn't do 17 gigs in a row.
That's a lot.
Do you have a for your voice? Do you have like a spray you use? All that stuff?
Now, is it like consecutive days? 17 consecutive
and some
days?
of those are doubles.
Oh, some are like double
Like,
gigs.
Go to Houston, do 2, fly in and drive to South Florida and do another one the same day.
Damn, that's serious.
He is the hardest working man in show business.
Yeah.
If he got a delayed flight, he'd be in trouble.
And he does it all too. He does, guitar playing, sax playing, arranging, playing
like a
piano
one-man
with
band
me.
kind of
Yeah.
thing.
He can do it all. And the best thing he does is he's an arranger. So he can write charts and read charts. And so he can take over the whole thing and write and read charts.
Like a composer.
and then go to a town and just get union guys to come in and play the charts.
Wow. Just come and read this, play this.
And all he does is play guitar and do his part and bank.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So that's where the money is in the music business.
Oh, they're like session musicians or whatever, just like people
Really
that are
top of the line, top of the line. And Derek Bernard is. If you get a chance, go to his Facebook page. Derek
Yeah, he's
Bernard.
Derek and the Slammers. Was
Derek and the
like
Slammers,
in the late 80s
very
or
talented guy.
whatever. They kind of had some.
I've enjoyed working with him.
Yeah.
And he's like, Bubba, don't limp in front of the client.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. He didn't say that, but I knew better than to.
Yeah. Well, you got to limp. You got to limp. Whatever.
No, limping's scary to clients.
Man, I want some gimp.
What do you have, polio or something
You
here?
gonna do Phantom of the Opera or some shit? What do they think?
Like the mummy dragging that foot.
Yeah, it's like.
Is it very pronounced limp or something?
Did you not see him
you
walk
really
in?
get into it?
Well, when it's hurting bad, it's impossible not to. I mean,
Yeah.
I look like I have polio.
Oh man.
And when the weather's just right, it's just killer. It's taking me out.
Humidity or like the cold air.
It used to be, okay, I'm making this money, so I'll take the pain.
Right.
So the pain's here, money's here. And then now, as time goes on, it's starting to
It's your graph again. Yeah.
fuck the money. I got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's my graph again. It's like this too much pain because
Yeah.
it's just increasing over time. But if I do well at Pat O'Brien's this year, I'll be able to get that NBC Universal insurance and fix it.
Damn. Well, that'd be good.
Nice.
You deserve it. You should get
Very
it.
good.
I damn sure I don't deserve his freaking separation. Any guy out there that's listening going
Yeah.
through a separation, fuck them bitches.
Yeah.
Go get you another one.
That's what you got to do. Get under somebody else, right? You got to get under. To get over, you got to get under.
Yeah, nothing to help you get over a bad woman but a good one.
Getting under another one.
Getting under another. I like that one. Maybe I'll steal that from
That
you.
was steal it.
There
Yeah.
you go. You can have it.
But I can't wait for me just to work through this because I got to get back to doing creative stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on your burner.
And every time I look up, like right now, I got a project from a paying customer to do the Bad Credit Blues.
Huh? Make a song like a jingle.
Yeah,
Cool.
for auto advertisement.
Oh, that's cool.
So I do this. I woke up this morning,
Yeah.
reach for the phone, call up the bank, get a car loan. They would loan me 1 red cent. They said you sat down on your checkbook, got behind in your payment.
Yeah.
Howdy ho.
That's
I
bluesy.
got the Bad Credit Blues.
That was good.
So then what they do is they have me do it for one client. Now they got another client that wants it. So another client that wants it. So I got to go in and re-sing it for these different.
Oh, like put in a different name or something. Or,
Put in different.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, Johnson Motors.
Right.
And Johnson Kia and Johnson.
Are these
Chevy.
companies in Florida? Or are they all through the South or where?
All through the Bible Belt.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you're on the radio everywhere,
Yeah, I am.
actually, technically.
I am.
That's good.
Actually, I wrote that song back before I got with the Monsters, like 95. And they've sold it. I sold it to the guy because I was just need to pick up some extra money.
Right.
He sold it millions of times.
Oh, my God.
All over the place.
Flapjacked it.
And made a ton of money. And then he went out of business, and the people I work for right now bought all his inventory.
And his
so
assets.
they own it
and-
now.
Yeah.
So they're sorry, but you sold it.
Damn. Oh, well.
So I am making a little money on something that I did back a while back, so that's all right.
Well, that's good.
But anyway, and I'm also having to learn how to live all over again.
Yeah. It's like going to camp or some shit. First time away from your...
I got to do, everything that she used to do, and I end up lost in my own house going, what the fuck?
Like, what?
Why'd I come in
Yeah.
here?
Why am
Why'd
I
I come in? That's it.
The dog vomit and the poop in the crap.
And then, got a mop up. There's another pea
That
spot.
would be... I'd be cussing under my breath the
Oh,
whole
I
damn
would've
day
already
with
killed that
crap.
dog.
I got cats in the garage and they poop on the floor once in a while and I hate it.
Let me tell you what I did. So that night I got up and laid my head right in a pile of piss. I stood back from the bed, ripped the sheets off, saw the spot and then some other spots, and I took a picture of it. And at 4:30 in the morning, I texted it over to my wife and said, "Look what you fucking left me with.
Yeah.
You turn your back on me."
Take the little rat turd dog at least. Take the one that's the problem, right? Where is she?
There is one of the two dogs that's the problem.
Yeah.
And he's the one I love the most. So what do you do?
Yeah, shoot it.
Yeah.
I mean, I swear to God.
Give it to a kid.
You know that graph I was telling you about?
Shame
that
it on
graph?
Facebook.
It's becoming more hate than love.
That's it.
And now I won't let them upstairs to get in my bed.
Yeah.
And they sit downstairs and whine all night till yesterday morning. My neighbor called me at 5 a.m. and said, "Bubba, can you give me a break?"
Shut these dogs up.
Because it gets, I mean, they're really reinforced townhomes, but it gets through the wall or out the back. And they're barking and going crazy because then I got a $100 kennel for them. So I could lock them in there.
Oh, like put them in like a big standing cage.
And all they did was bark the entire night, and one would bite the other one. So when I got up in the morning, his head's all red, cut from being bit. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
That's jacked up.
Funny.
And I want to just take them and drop them off to her and say, it's either here or the pound.
Damn.
You'll find a way to deal with them then.
I would. I'd call.
You ever see those people that shame their pets on Facebook?
Shame.
Like, they'll put like a sign next to the
Oh,
guy,
yeah,
like
kinda
you
like they
would
used to
say,
do the kids.
"I peed on this bed," and then take a picture of them with the sign.
They used to do that. Kids put them on a corner.
It doesn't
says,
make
I
sense.
slept with my sister.
Yeah, it's like the bald man haircut thing for the
Yeah,
kids.
oh, yeah. That's funny.
Shaming them. Anyway,
She did know how to train pets, but she's trained them wrong, and now I'm dealing with the aftermath.
she's trained them to pee on your bed.
Yeah. And they're peeing on her scent. I told y'all that. But
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Dogs are up to no good.
So I got a little. This young lady and her husband or partner are playing at Maxine's on Shine.
Okay.
It's a little house. It's in a residential area, but it's a restaurant. It's on Shine Avenue in Orlando. Her name's Kelly McRae. So I was going to roll this track of hers. It's real good old sounding Americana kind of music.
All right.
So we're going to roll that. You're going to be in Eustis. You got this comedy thing coming up.
I got this comedy competition. Stay tuned for further details, and then I'm off to Ohio next weekend.
Can people still go vote for you?
No, it's over with.
Oh.
No more voting.
What if they did?
No more voting?
Okay.
No more voting. It ended at 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh.
I think I got a buddy that's playing with Kelly.
Kelly McRae? Yeah?
I think so. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let me see. He sent me a text.
Well, I was surprised. I didn't know you knew Jesse Martins for so long.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse Dowman, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
cool.
Jesse.
Jesse took a gig for me. I was supposed to go overseas.
Yeah.
But things have gotten so bad overseas that they cancel it.
Yeah.
Especially we were going to go spend 3 days in France. And it's,
That would have been awesome.
Paris is awful right now with terrorist
Oh,
activity.
with the thing that happened, yeah.
Yeah. So I gave my gig to Jesse. And Jesse, we're in the musician community. We'll cover gigs for each other. You know?
Right.
And she didn't really have time for it, or the money wasn't right, but she did it anyway.
Yeah.
And then I found out I'm not going, and I said, I'll take it back if you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
She said, actually, that'd be great.
She
Fucking killing
was
me
like,
to do
"Ah."
this.
Yeah.
I've already got a gig that night.
Oh, they play around a lot,
Yeah.
a lot.
But she can cover anything. That's why I called her. I wouldn't call just somebody who was limited. She can
Right.
cover any kind of gig they want.
Right.
She's got that kind of set list. So if they want older songs, she'll play older songs. They want newer songs, she'll play newer songs. But anyway, she gave it back to me. So I'm doing that next weekend, Valentine's.
Oh,
she's
cool.
a good.
Are you out next weekend? What is it?
Yeah,
7
next
days,
weekend.
13?
Next weekend,
Okay.
I'm flying to Ohio, so I
Okay,
won't be
yeah.
here next week.
All right, we'll talk during the week and see if we're going to pull this together.
All right, cool.
I'll cover. Anyway, I'm on Facebook. Bert Bubba Wilson 1, and Bert Bubba Whoop Ass Wilson.
On Twitter.
No,
Bubba Bert. Wait.
Bert Bubba Wilson
Bert
on
Bubba
Twitter.
Wilson on Twitter, yeah.
I have 2 Facebooks. So one is Bert Bubba 1, Bert with a U, and one's Bert Bubba Whoop Ass Wilson.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You can take, you can change that name. Take the 1 off of there.
I can.
The first.
You just got to go into your settings and just put
How many
whatever you want.
how many username passwords do y'all have?
4.
Like, what do you mean for Facebook?
No, all the different things.
Jeez, I don't know. It's got to be like 20.
Yeah, that's what
I
mine
guess.
is. About 20. Do you keep them somewhere in your brain? No.
Yeah, do the total recall.
It's always wrong.
Yeah.
And I just did a thing where
I write all mine down.
I have to write them down, and they're still wrong.
Yeah. Well, some of them have those little conventions that you got to put in a damn a capital letter and a number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's case
And a
sensitive.
symbol.
And a symbol.
Yeah.
And then, so if you do the password reset, which I did, and you give them the new password,
Right.
and then you go, okay, here's my new password. I'm going to change it to this. Okay, great. Thank you very much. All right, now I'm going to go back to my account, and I'm going to open it up with my new password.
Right.
Denied.
See, what I do, too, though, I guess it's not really me remembering, but I use Google Chrome for everything. Like on my laptop here, and on that, I use Google Chrome because I'm signed in as my Google profile, whatever. So then it remembers all my password. My browser remembers it mostly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I just remember password.
And if I forget a password, I've tried it too much, I say, forgot
Yeah,
the
then I'll
password,
just reset
then
it.
I'll reset it
Yeah.
to whatever I want it to be.
Remember new password. Yes, please.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think I might be my passwords. Remember new password.
Reset password.
1.
I'm running out of them because it won't let you use an old one.
Yeah.
Password 7.
Just make it up. Most of mine are, 4 numbers.
Yeah,
and a
tell us your
word.
passwords. Oh, okay.
I think I'm going to take out my frustration on divorce on my password.
You're
Cunt,
like,
bitch, one.
I like Sheldon will change the Wi-Fi on the Big Bang Theory. He'll change the Wi-Fi thing because Penny, the neighbor across the hall,
she uses it.
steals
Yeah.
it, and it's like, stop freeloading Penny.
Oh, like the signal's name.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't watch. I watch them hit my show. All right, I got to go.
Yep, I gotta get out of here.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Hey,
We'll see
thank y'all for
next
listening.
week. Let's do it next week. I'll cover
Yeah.
for Vic.
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah, we'll
Maybe
have
I
piano.
can call in.
We'll have piano out. You can call in, and
Yeah.
we'll do something. Or maybe we can get AJ in here or somebody.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
AJ would be great. I can still call in, but you can get AJ. He'd be great to come in.
Okay.
All right.
Do a music
Cool.
set.
So, by the way, Clutch is going to be at Shot Sports Bar in the Berry, March 20th and 21st.
Oh, that's
March
a
20th.
reunion.
Oh
that's
yeah, it'd be a
badass.
great show. I wish I was in town. I'm gone out of town for that too.
Okay, well, here's a little Kelly McRae. Thanks for hanging with us on Grits and Gravy.
Here's a good password to use. Bitch, cunt, fuck you, 1, 3.
The F is capital.
Case sensitive.
Blessing and burden, twin birds in flight. One comes in the morning, one comes in the night. If I share darkness is here, then the dawn must be near. Oh, won't you stay close to me? This hope is hard won, and the only thing that I can surely see is that I can't do this alone. No, I can't do this alone. Walk deeper into the night. Some battles you win by letting go of the fight. When you feel you will break from the hurt, look up 'cause the dawn will break first. Oh, won't you stay close to me? This hope is hard won, and the only thing that I can surely see is that I can't do this alone. No, I can't do this. So will up his heart.